Okay, now, Mr. Burbank and Mr. Jones, the court is back in session. We just finished with cause number 333-492. Case style state of Texas versus Memphis Lee Jones. Mr. Burbank, are we ready to proceed on the next case?
We are, Your Honor.
Next case is cause number 333-494. Case is style the state of Texas versus Memphis Lee Jones Jr. And Mr. Jones, in this case, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jones, you were previously sworn in these cases. Mr. Jones and Mr. Burbank, are you also waiving a record in this case as well?
We are.
Okay, now, Mr. Jones, in cause number 333-494, I have before me an information that was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. And this information alleges that on or about October 25th of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespassing. Mr. Jones, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, you're pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Jones, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. And this document is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. On page 2 of this document, Mr. Jones, there are 2 sets of initials. The first set of initials is on a line that is titled Nola Contendere, which means no contest. And there are 2 sets of initials on this document. First set of initials is your initials, the initials TB, which is initials attorney. And I think you have MJ on this set twice. Did you place your initials MJ on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, there is a signature above the line that's titled Defendant. Mr. Jones, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
At the bottom, at the bottom of the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Mr. Jones, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this same document, Mr. Jones, there are 2 boxes that's checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Jones, did you also sign a document out there on paper that is titled Discovery Certification?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Jones, before you sign and initial all of these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, he did.
And did you read and understand everything that he went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything that he went over in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Jones, you stated earlier that you are a citizen of the United States. Is that correct?
Correct.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer States 1?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer States 1.
No objection, States 1.
No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Burbank, you've advised and counseled Mr. Jones is, in this case, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Jones, your attorney, Mr. Burbank, has advised and counseled you in this case as well. And are you satisfied with his services in this case?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Correct.
Mr. Jones, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement in this case?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, in exchange for the defendant's plea of no contest in this case, the state is recommending confinement in the Jefferson County Jail for a period of 75 days, Your Honor. We're asking that defendant be given credit for all time to which he is entitled by law. And lastly, Your Honor, this case is to run concurrent with companion case number 333492.
Okay,
Your Honor, at this time, I'd ask you to take judicial notice of his financial status with the court case and the previous pleading that he did, reference to indigency.
okay. Yeah, you have any objections to that, Mr.
No objections, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Jones, the state is offering, in this case, that you serve 75 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve, well, you will be given credit for the time, for any time that you have already spent and any time that you're entitled to get by law. The court cost in this case, Mr. Jones, is $327. However, pursuant to the court's previous finding that you were indigent, you also indigent, and so the court cost in this case will be waived pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. This case will run concurrent with cause number 333492. Mr. Jones, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jones, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have made with the district attorney's office. Now, Mr. Jones, pursuant to Article 176.1 of the Texas Administrative Code, in cause number 333492, you convicted of a protective order violation, which is family violence. So pursuant to the Texas Administrative Code, Section 176.1, the court hereby admonishes you of the following. Number one, you are, by entry of order or judgment, ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Number two, beginning now, if you possess a firearm or ammunition, it could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about how long you will be ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, you should consult an attorney. Number three, under Texas Penal Code Section 46.013A, firearms mean any device designed, made, or adapted to expel a projectile through a barrel by using the energy generated by an explosion or burning substance, or any device readily convertible to that use. B, firearm does not include a firearm that may have as an integral part a folding knife blade or other characteristics of weapons made illegal by Penal Code Chapter 46, and that is one, an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, or two, a replica of an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, but only if the replica does not use rimfire or centerfire ammunition. The statutes listed below are a starting point for ineligibility. To possess a firearm or ammunition, for more information about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or for more information on how long your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition lasts, the court recommends you contact an attorney. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.292, Magistrate's Orders for Emergency Protection. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 42.0131, Notice of persons convicted of misdemeanors involving family violence. Penal Code Section 46.02, unlawful carrying weapons. Penal Code Section 46.04, unlawful possession of firearm. Penal Code Section 25.07, violation of certain court orders or conditions of bond in a family violence. child abuse or neglect, sexual assault or abuse, indecent assault, stalking, or trafficking case. Family Code, Section 85.026, warning on protective orders. Now, Mr. Jones, you should be given a copy of this admonition at the jail. This will conclude your cases. Please knock on the door and follow the bailiff. You have a blessed day.